First year, it was very difficult for us to get walls because business owners or building owners didn't know what it means when we say we want to spray paint, your wall with a spray can, because immediately it was equal to graffiti art. I mean, if people spend a little bit of time even to see the art that these muralists or street artists are creating, it is incredible. It is world-class art. It's so awesome. How can they possibly do that on the wall with the spray can or, just like the details and it is just amazing.
So what's great about POW is it brings artists from around the world into one city, and for a week straight, you see murals go up in a week. You get a sense of what art means on a street level where people can actually see the progress, talk to the artists, and be a part of the art. I feel this is important because when you go to a museum, you see a finished piece and appreciate it to a certain level, but when it's public art, people can come see it in progress, and when people can actually say hey, I was there when that piece was being done. It was really special because of having a moment with the artists. I think that's kind of an important part. And then having the experience of going to another location and having the same kind of situation at that place too. All over the course of 1 week, it's special, it's cool, it's fun.
I believe Keith Haring said it. He was talking about this, people who are into graffiti, when you're walking in the streets, you're just yo, it's like a gallery out here as opposed to nothing. And I think street art builds almost like a landmark type situation. I'm from Texas, so where I went to high school, there was no murals, there was no, man, that's kind of crazy to think about, but there definitely wasn't any murals or any big landmarks other than a big water tower that said the city's name. So I feel like it just gives the city pride and something to be proud of. Yo, that mural's in my neighborhood, or I know where that is, or one of my favorite artists came through and painted a banger in the neighborhood. I feel like that's just something for the city to be proud of.
For me, it's more for the community, really. Our wall happened to be right by an elementary school down the street, so I decided to go with children, just being airless, kind of jumping around, just having fun. I'm trying to not make it so political, and so the people that live around here are the ones that are going to see this every day, so I'm doing this for them.
The art during POW is an integral part of creating the sense of community and bringing all of these people together. I've been at some of the walls where I've seen some of the locals, and they're like, wow, we really needed this. We really wanted this in our part of town. It's much needed. If you look at Kevin Lyon's wall, it's on the Seabird's Kitchen restaurant that's about to open, and it's a bunch of happy vegetable monsters. And it brings this level of beauty, creativity, sophistication to areas that often are a little dull and lack that energy. And several times I saw cars going by and going, what you guys are doing is amazing. People are just making comments about how positive the art is and how it's something that the city should be really proud of, because it's a rare thing. There's not many of these art festivals around the world that really have this level and this caliber of artistic talent, and it's really shown off here at POW Long Beach.
Street art in general oftentimes has a negative connotation, and one of the great things about POW is that I think it gives the opportunity to organize it and show that it's not just people trying to mark their territory or act disruptively. Instead, it's focused. It allows people to volunteer the walls, people who want the artwork, people who appreciate it. It's just a different canvas that we're working with this time,
This year, third year, we're extremely happy because we got a lot of local Long Beach artists. We have 22 artists doing the walls, and we have 8 artists from Long Beach. And that's something that was very, very important to us, and we're so glad that happened.
Where I'd like to see POW in the next couple of years is just spreading out more. I think that the opportunity to paint the V Room this year I don't know if that wasn't available the first 2 years, but I mean, the V Room is a staple, and to be able to paint like an iconic place like that is pretty special. So in the next couple of years, maybe there's some other places that will be available to kind of open up the world of street art a little more. And when I say street art, you know, we're part of street art, but like, we just want to contribute as much as we can as illustrators. And who knows what's to come, but it's pretty exciting to see.